let's go to the thing and hide you from behind me. Oh, I was going to put you on that side, I think. That works. So first things first, I have a texture pack.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's alright. It's
blew 40 levels of experience merging fishing poles.
Wow. Doors go in here. I have so many fucking doors.
Yeah. I need to put this.
I have to show various things off because it's been actually a while since we streamed. So Legacy gave me a fishing rod.
Yeah.
Which is called It's a JRPG now, even though I still haven't done any fishing, but the thought is appreciated. And the other big project is that hole what I was digging. It's now well and truly dug. I should give heights warnings before I look into the hole, because I literally just flinched myself as I looked into it.
Yeah. Probably for the best. Also, I continue to think maybe I should actually sort out my boom arm again, so I could have my mic not pointing directly at my keyboard, but also fuck it.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Yeah, but it would be kind of uncomfortable because of how my desk is. But I would just have I guess I don't pivot to the left to go play things on the TV over there anymore, so it wouldn't be as much of an issue as it was when I had one.
Yeah. The only thing that my boom gets in the way of is actually looking at the server status on the laptop.
Yeah.
Which is fun. Anyway, so today's project, today's first project, there might be a few, is we're going to dig out this space under the iron farm and put some item sorting in. So I think I know how that works, at least for basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then sort things out so that all the poppies that we're spawning in the iron farm aren't clogging up the system.
Yep.
I'm going to try to stay awake because the Etheria debuts
3 hours.
are 3 to 5 a.m. my time.
Yup.
But yeah, there's that lantern. That tells me that I'm in the right place. That's good. And those seem like they're going to be an event to not miss out on, honestly.
Yeah, that's...
It seems like an entirely new level of feral that Nichisanji has gone, and I am all in favour of that.
You would be.
Yep.
Okay, what other combinations do I need?
I think I have to be careful with here. Is that I can't make this space more than 2 blocks deep, or golems will start spawning in it.
And also potentially Enderman.
And also potentially Enderman, although I think if I keep it well enough lit, I can manage that.
Yeah, but also they can get in here even if it's lit. If they spawn and warp in. Which is why I had to enderproof my basement.
Ah, yes. Oh god, why am I so sleepy?
Because it's midnight.
I mean, that's normally about when I start waking up. Generally my best brain hours are 10 till 2 at night.
Yeah. Anyway, it's nighttime.
Is it? Oh, apologies.
That's fine.
Oh, monsters nearby because there's a zombie right up there. That's right.
Also, weird question to be asking, I guess. What resolution are you running Minecraft at?
God, I don't even know.
Because you can set arbitrary resolutions when it launches. And I've done that, so I know my resolution.
I think I've just left it on default.
Yeah, you can't do it from inside the game.
Well, it's fine for now. I might tweak it. It does make the spoopy parts of the game less spoopy to have it just a small window.
Yeah, but also it makes the HUD fucking huge.
True. These icons are so weird, though, that might be a blessing. Like,
I mean, you can scale up the GUI. It's just that, like, having all the, like, having the F3, the debug info, so huge and in your face when it's so small is a little overwhelming for me.
True. I hadn't thought about it affecting how that displays. That would give me some, like, screen real estate in the middle to utilize. But yeah, like, I really like the look of this texture pack as a texture pack, and I hate all the icons, with the possible exception of, like, the pickaxe just being the pickaxe and the spade just being squares. Like, I like how they look to hold. There's something very funny to me about the shape of the sword. But like, the bucket icon being basically an upside down pair of trousers is going to drive me up the wall.
Yeah, it's just like, cool. I sure did make that. That's what I put into the crafting table. That's what I want to see all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be the minecart, wouldn't it?
Maybe, I forget.
Because I think the 3 is for the bucket. Because it's a metal bowl.
Yeah, basically.
I posted a picture of my where my F3 UI is in mod chat at 1600 by 900, which is still not a whole screen.
Yeah, no, that looks very manageable, I will admit.
And that's with the GUI scaled up to 2 out of 3. If I put it up to 3, it does get up into those really obnoxious. Whoop. Misclicked.
Whoops.
But yeah.
God, being directly vertically under the farm when a golem is being murdered in there is kind of horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the chest? It's under one of these, but I have to be careful. I think it ought to be these two. That's a chest. Jolly good.
Let me look at the C2 and mending in here. Oh.
Actually, I need to go and dump some stuff.
Mending, look at the C2. Nope.
Only problems with this texture pack, texture-wise, are the lava texture and the glass frame is too thick. Which combine to rather ruin the effect of Morty's home, unfortunately.
Yeah. There was some texture packs I used back in the day, which were... Okay, I'm just gonna toss all these fishing rods. I cannot, like...
Someone else can fish them up.
No, no one's fishing in lava.
Ah, yes.
I was gonna say there were some really nice texture packs back in the day where they had like the stained glass or like cross hatching on the glass that looked nice, but I've been more fond of the like. Oh Jesus, there's even more fishing rods. I've been fond of more like the completely invisible except for minor sheen since I've come back to it. Also, I'm gonna update. Hold on. Do I have a spare? I have no spare cobblestone wall. Whatever.
I don't recognize any block types in my inventory.
Yeah, that's
the new texture pack problem.
Yeah, that's always the problem. Alright, I'm going to do something slightly more. Actually, I could probably do it with if I have any raw diorite still.
There's loads here, I think.
I might have taken it.
No, there's 3 stacks.
Okay, I only needed 1, but...
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a minor tweak to the communal lava pit.
Ah.
Because I remembered the design I was trying to remember ages whence.
I should really put up a fence around the slime pit.
Probably.
Because one of these days I'm just going to sleepwalk into it.
Yeah.
And while that will be hilarious, the chances of it happening on stream are probably less than 50%, and therefore it will not be the content.
Yup.
And we all know the content is king.
Or queen. Diorite wall. Alright.
Oh wait, I needed to... go and grab some stacks of flowers from this chest in order to fix up the hopper.
Yep. Okay, so what we do here is we break the diorite that's sitting in front of the lava, and then we put a diorite wall on the top half, so you can just throw whatever the fuck you want. Walk right up to it. There's no chance of it getting stuck on the block.
Nice.
Much better.
Okay, so...
Oh, right. That's the really funny fishing rod that is maxed the fuck out, but also has Curse of Vanishing.
God, what a video game.
Yep.
If I put this... here.
Are you kidding? Eesh. Yep, Kai is doing It Takes Two.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that'll be a great deal of fun.
Yep. This just needs mending. Is there any
now I need
adjustment?
to take that out. Chest there. Okay. I think that's working. I suppose I could double it up, actually.
Depends on the flow rate, because we don't want to like try to assume too much.
Yes, actually, if I... No, well, no, because the flow rate is per hopper is the thing that matters.
I know, but like, it depends on also how many poppies are gonna be there. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, we will need to go back and check it occasionally to make sure that, because eventually all the poppies will fall through and iron will start to clog the hopper. But,
I mean, at that point, it won't be able to fill the composter, so that's fine.
yeah.
But
Like, it won't cause anything to go wrong. It'll just backlog.
I think what you want to do is you want to fill all but one of the spots in the hopper up with like a non-compostable block, like one each of like diorite or something.
Oh,
or just like any rock, and then it will just filter through that single slot.
Yeah. Oh, nighttime.
Yep.
I put all my rocks down. Just use cobblestone. That should work.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can go put these in the 2 merge chest. And also name the fucking fleeting fisherman ass fishing rod I fished up. Fish, 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 fish. God, all of the new Ian members are gonna play off of Finana in different, very feral ways.
Yep, it's gonna be real good. I am really looking forward to seeing how this goes. I mean, it does feel like... I don't know exactly what I'm trying to describe. It feels like the leash must be less tight now.
Yeah. I get where you're going for it. Like, I don't know
maybe
how
like
to put it either.
maybe like New Sensory Management has just seen what Finana's up to and gone, okay, it's working, we'll just let it happen.
Yeah.
I should put a crafting table here and just spend some time turning all this iron into iron blocks.
Yeah. I wish there was a way to automate that, but also it's fine that there's not.
Yeah, like once you put in automated crafting tables, like that is not
It's
vanilla
just
mine. Yeah, like like low key tech it at least.
Yeah, that's just like, well, I hope you enjoy.
And like,
you know,
we have Satisfactory update 5 coming in
2 weeks.
Oh fuck! An alarmingly small amount of time.
Yeah.
There's a slime in my slime pit.
That's good.
Yep.
What should I name this stupid fishing pole?
Which one? The one that evaporates.
The vanishing one. Fishing hardcore mode.
Yeah. What is the most like fishing hardcore mode JRPG? What JRPG has the most like ridiculously intense fishing mode?
Honestly, I don't know.
I managed to accidentally.
Surely Final Fantasy 15 with its fucking VR fishing has to count for that, right?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not wrong. This is the worst part.
Fucking video game. Why is it a thing?
Anyway, yeah, I'm putting fishing parenthetical hardcore in the communal chest in the hole.
Nice. Get rid of all this extra dirt. And 1 block of granite.
Oh, by the way, look at me. I changed my...
Oh, nice.
thing. I have 2 different skins now.
Nice.
I was just like, I should do that for when I'm not streaming, so I can have stream mode when I have my stupid glasses off, and my off-stream mode.
I like the cracked golem in this texture pack.
Yeah.
Just look a little bit like a prisoner suit.
Is it actually cracked, or is it just like
that one
just
is
a default?
That one's very cracked. It fought a Ravager.
Oh, did it?
No, actually, that might be the one that we fought, because that's one of the ones that Nita made to fight the.
Watch this.
Yoink.
This bow is pretty good.
No kidding.
Punch 2, power 4, flame.
Nice.
It just doesn't have infinity on it, but it does have mending, so. Bonk.
Fair trade. Right, so I think the way that slime traps work is you have to place slab floors in the upper half of each third tier of blocks.
Huh.
I think. But I should probably look up some form of tutorial to check that, because if I just do that and it's wrong, I will be extremely annoyed.
Yeah.
I think I actually need to dig out some more of it as well. Like, you need to make some space at the sides for things to actually fall down.
Yeah.
When I first loaded up this texture pack, I wasn't sure that it had actually got a quartz texture, because the quartz doesn't look that different unless you get right close up. It is different.
Then you notice it lost some fidelity, and you're just like, oh, okay, the texture pack is working.
Yep. Well, I just wasn't sure it had been updated for having quartz in.
Yeah.
Because the list I found was a bit like I just went down. I googled Minecraft texture pack and went down a list. But it was a third-party site list. So.
Yep.
Right. Minecraft wiki.
At some point, I'm gonna try and enchant a shield with mending.
Good luck. Oops.
Well, that squid's an idiot, and now it's a dead idiot.
This is very, very common.
Yeah, it wedged itself out of the water into a cactus.
Yeah.
And I just hear like weird squelching noises over in my right ear, and I'm just like, what the fuck? These cacti have killed pillagers.
Jolly good.
Because they were too busy focusing on getting a shot on me, and they just walked into them.
Lovely. Spawning platforms created. Spawning pads are usually constructed with a 2.5 block gap using slabs to allow all types of slabs to spawn. Spawn platforms must be lit up. Light the area in a 128 block radius around the farm. So that's fun.
Okay.
Yep. But that's
really.
That's what it says. So that might be.
I'm just thinking.
We definitely haven't lit up that much around the monster farm.
I think it's just. I'm just thinking like that's trying to probably reserve spawn slots for slimes. So is having that right next to the normal spawner really a good idea?
Well, it's going to be easier to move the normal spawner than the slimes at this point.
Bane of Arthropods 4. Thanks, book.
Is that just
Bugs.
spiders and silverfish?
Silverfish. Yeah, pretty sure.
Wow.
Oh, cave spiders, bees, silverfish, and endermites.
Yeah, not a high priority item.
No.
Oh, there's a creeper in the trap. We do need to redo the monster farm anyway, because like there are way more, particularly for creepers, there are way more efficient ways to spawn them.
Yeah, I
Because
just
a creeper is only 1.5
having-
high rather than 2.
Yeah. So if you restrict the spawn,
Yeah.
you can restrict what can spawn. Yeah.
And you can
I
apparently
just think
also
having. Yeah, I was just thinking it would probably be good to have a manual farm instead of one that mostly relies on on gravity specifically, so that we can get some EXP farming as well.
Yeah, well, I think those are separate functions, right? Like at the moment we have them combined, but
Well, the thing is, like, yeah, I just mean like we could probably do a PvP style thing where you have to press a button and summon the monsters, and they come in big waves.
Yeah. Oh. Nighty time.
Yeah.
Sleep in my actual
Also,
bed once.
I did actually buy Stardew, and I did actually start my game.
Hooray!
I decided to live in the woods like a weirdo.
There are worse places to live. Right, I'm gonna go and make a bajillion slabs.
If you need to borrow the stone cutter, you can use it. It's in my basement.
I genuinely don't know what the advantage of the stone cutter is.
You can do it more precisely than with the recipes. But if you're just making it a mess, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it only needs to be like the basic ones. Is a block with a torch on it technically spawnable? Or does the torch obstruct spawns?
The torch boosts the light level, and if it has a light level restriction on spawn, then it's not spawnable. But if it's not, then it's not a solid object.
Right, okay. That's... Do. Right, that should do a few levels.
Oh yeah, so I did the thing where I moved all the fish to my basement so I can have more room over at the fishing hut where I'm living at the moment. And it was something like 3,000 fish.
Jesus Christ.
No mending book.
I did want to ask, does that statistic mean like any book with mending on it, or does it specifically mean a book with just mending on? Because you got a bunch of books that had mending and other stuff, right?
No, I have gotten no books with mending at all.
Oh, is all the mending that you've got been on items?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, no. The bows and the fishing rods that you can fish up can naturally come with mending on them. I have gotten precisely 0 mending books.
Yikes.
and I've gotten 1 silk touch. I'm gonna go shut a dog up.
Okie doke. There will now be a lengthy period of just slabs. Not just slabs and torches. I should delete these bottom 3 steps. And I need to think about how best to light this. 16 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the light level needs to be above 7. So probably if I just go like about there, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are we? 10 block, yes, that'll be fine. Oh, actually, I should come in. That might now be too low. What have we got? 8 block. 7. 7 is high enough, I think. 6 is not. Dang. Let's move these one closer to the corner and try again. A thing that happens is that I am extremely miserly when it comes to any resource in Minecraft. I enjoy efficiency. One, 2, 3. Is that right? Yes. And then I need to put a light somewhere in the middle. Can I find anything lower than a 7? Nope, looks okay. Right. I can hear running water. Somewhere in this area. Maybe it's the lava pots, actually. I'm not convinced that's what lava really sounds like. I feel like I had loads and loads of stuff I wanted to talk about. I'm just going to chat about various VTuber things. And my brain has gone blank because I'm really tired because it's been a busy week. But I did get almost everything I needed to do done. The only thing I haven't managed to do is call the people who fitted my new boiler to get them to come back and make it stop tripping the breaker. Because that's a bit of a problem. I have this swanky new wireless thermostat thingy so that I can have the thermostat on my bedside table if I want, so that when I wake up in the morning I can turn the heating on when I wake up, whatever chaotic time that is. Except that if the damn breaker switch is tripped, I have to get out of bed and reconnect the boiler to the power. before the cussed thing will start. Which rather defeats the object. I started using this texture pack and I had to turn the brightness all the way down to make anything that was dark look even vaguely dark. Like I was outside at night with the brightness at +50 and it looked like day. So Lexi was on the server yesterday while I was getting used to it and I was sluggish to notice it was night a lot. Which obviously will not do.
Hello, I'm returned.
Welcome back.
My dad got home, so
Ah.
I was checking in with him about the doctor's visit he had to make after the thing he had, and yeah.
Oh.
Things not going great, but I might need to help him with some stuff on Sunday, so that's fun.
I hope it gets better.
Yep.
Oops. Two, three. I was just saying, a problem with this texture pack is that because the textures are so clean, they don't shade very well. And so it doesn't actually produce very dark nights. So you might need to yell at me to go to bed.
That's fine. Combination of shaders and
yeah,
my particular texture pack has led to me thinking it's late much earlier than it actually turns night.
Ah, I'm gonna have the opposite problem.
Yep.
Which I'm sure will lead to some hijinks ensuing.
Yeah, it's fine for now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I was thinking about getting Battlefield 2042 because like Battlefield games are alright, and like a new one coming out probably gonna be an interesting time. Then I looked at its release date and I was just like, fuck no.
Oh.
Same day as Endwalker Early Access.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah, better things to do with the time.
Which is Friday at 1 a.m. my time.
Wait, Friday of next week?
No.
Okay.
November 19th.
Okay.
Friday at 1 a.m. my time.
There's too much content. There's just too much content.
Everyone has been just like building up a barrage of stuff to release, and we're seeing the end of the pandemic warm-up period for content. And now everything is happening all at once.
Yep.
Death count 0, huh? Even on the Minecraft streams.
Oh. No, that was just forgetting to turn that off from Halo. That was probably... Oh, no, that wouldn't be on there all day, all stream yesterday for Rando, because I have Rando on a different layout.
Yeah, I have Minecraft set on its own scene.
I would probably have more different scenes for games if OBS wasn't so fucking cussed about, one, like, letting you have more space for the scenes window, scenes menu, and two, settings transferring better or like modifications transferring less well between scenes. But like trying to set up two basically identical scenes such that you can fiddle with one.
Hey, Durat, no, we're not doing more hardcore.
I'll do hardcore Minecraft at some point, definitely. At least like
Hard pass.
You know, at least like find diamonds hardcore. I don't know about killing the Ender Dragon hardcore.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm the world's most boring hardcore Minecraft player because I know how to be cautious in this game.
Yeah, my issue with my only real issue with OBS is that you can't name multiple things the same thing, which isn't really a problem most of the time, except if I like have an image source that I want to name the same as like a scene or something, and it's just like, oh fuck's sake, now I gotta add some random fucking qualifier to it, and it's just like a horde of things. But I'm mostly fine with how OBS functions.
When was it? There was something. I think it was just when I was sorting out my overlays and stuff. I had an absolute nightmare with like copy pasting things and just getting snarled up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the only problem with this texture pack is that it makes lava look like just orange conveyor belts. I never cut through from this. Whoop. That's a scaling tone. I think.
Yeah.
That's a zombo. Go away. There was also a scaling tone. Somewhere. Problem is I now have it. Whoop. There. Ah! What the hell? In the log with you. I riddled this area here with passages hunting for gold, I think. And unfortunately now lots of mobs can spawn in there. Oh, look at this large slime. Hello, friend.
Ooh, what a lad. This reminds me, I wanted to grab Slime Rancher while it was cheap, but I didn't. I don't need more games.
Subnautica went on sale yesterday. I was like, I want it!
Slime Rancher is getting a sequel, so I was thinking about it because it was only like $6, which is super cheap.
Oh, I did hear another slime. Just a little baby one. I was confused Slime Rancher with some like itch game I played ages ago, ages ago. That was literally just like you press the button and spawn a slime, and it would procedurally generate a name, like a cutesy name for the species of slime and stuff.
That is most definitely not it.
Yeah. I have insufficient slab.
I After not looking at your inventory, like, you have insufficient slab because you have 2 stacks of it right there.
Yeah, but I need 4 stacks to do a floor, so...
You need to prioritize making it elsewhere and bringing it in, I think, because you can do it in bigger chunks that way.
Yeah.
Whenever Satisfactory gets its headless client and or dedicated server situation sorted out, we're going to have a fucking nightmare field day.
Yep. Extremely. We're gonna have a fucking nightmare field day with like every content patch that game releases, honestly.
Yeah.
But I am fucking hyped for the trains.
I'm hyped for the Northern Forestry work. Which I think is also update 5.
Yeah. Why do I have a fucking random arrow?
Probably because you beat a skeleton.
Yeah, that does make sense. Shush.
It's me, Mess Logic.
Logic doesn't make sense. Source, I'm a fucking logic teacher.
I know.
Clickety click, click. How many stacks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 floors. Good.
At some point, I'm going to make an underground rail to get to my build.
Good,
And by underground, I mean undersea.
Yep. You sure you don't want to make it another one? Because it's fucking miles, right?
It's only 1,000 blocks. I showed you the chords.
Oh, true. But like, it's still a lot of blocks. I made another rail for the 1,000 block connection I needed to make.
I know.
But also, that was before we had a working iron farm, so...
yeah.
The amount of iron
that was to set up
was...
the iron farm.
Yeah.
I still just... It would be... I think it would be cool to have an undersea railway. Especially with the, one of the auxiliary things I want to do for it.
Oh?
That's fine. It's a problem for later. Nearly nighttime, by the way.
Oh.
This is me being ahead of the curve. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, man. I need to start thinking about actual, like, aesthetic builds to do. Because, it's like, there's the slime pit. There's adjusting the monster farm. And then... I don't know that I've got more utility builds I want to do.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think
until
we get to the end.
Yeah. I'll make a drowned farm, I suppose, and
get a trident.
Yeah.
We got plenty of fucking books for it.
Yeah.
Including fucking Riptide. Oh, that's the good shit.
Wait, what's Riptide?
Riptide is, instead of throwing the trident, in rain and water, you can charge up to do a massive rush forward.
Nice.
This is one of the best ways to get massive amounts of speed. Like one of the suggestions for getting around the end is to build a water pathway and then just Riptide launch out of it.
Nice.
To get between fucking islands.
That's horrifying, actually.
Yeah, the best part is the most effective strat is to do that and then throw an ender eye or an ender pearl out of it. So it gets all the momentum, but you're just falling into the void while you wait.
Oh, Oh, that's horrific.
It's fucking cliff diving extreme edition.
Yeah, no kidding. God. I'm not even ready to start thinking about the end. We haven't even really done any significant nether exploration.
Yeah, and we haven't even really, like, killed enough endermen to start stockpiling pearls for eyes.
Oh wait, I didn't actually dig out the rest of this. Not that one, that one.
God, remember when fucking The World Ends With You got a sequel this year? What the fuck was up with that?
Sigh. Mind you, I had a moment earlier today. I was like, God, remember when there was an attempted coup in the USA earlier this year?
Yeah.
Like, I realize that we are now late in the year, so it doesn't feel quite so bad that feels so long ago, but also, Jesus Christ.
9 months as of 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh, man.
I've always kind of wanted to complain about how the slabs, you can't, like, combine them in a single block. Like, they, like, hardcore reject each other and just, like, they float in a new block, but then I realize how they actually work mechanically. Or in the code, and it's just like, okay, this is acceptable. I don't like it, but
yeah, I think
understand why they wouldn't change it.
Yeah, it's just going to be awkward whichever way they do it.
Yeah. Because either they make entirely new individual unique ID blocks for however they can be laid out, which would be annoying and cause problems, or they just give up, which is fine.
Yeah. Focus on other priorities. I was just making a video for my students today about how one of the most important things when you are writing about video games is never to say this is bad, always say the devs had other priorities.
Yeah. It comes back to that idea of, like, I think I've talked about this. I watched a talk that was like about cursed problems in game design, which is like problems where the promises you are making intersect with each other and are impossible to coexist without compromise. And the skill to, like, get around that is you learn to compromise or redirect.
Yeah. By the way, I have ended up getting the Tom Scott recommendation train in my YouTube Recs, which I think is your fault.
Is it?
I think so. I can't remember what it was that was a Tom Scott video that you wanted me to watch. But have you watched his video on, I think it's called, like, the world's most useful model railway?
No. I'm literally looking up his videos because I don't know what I would have suggested to you. And of course, the first thing that my fucking YouTube recommends is Tom Scott chokes on vape. Just like a 7-second video.
It definitely wasn't that.
Please watch that video. It's 7 seconds and it's very good. There he go. You can see why it was recommended to me.
Goofy shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll post that in the chat too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Me, the
yeah,
handful of occasions I've attempted to smoke a cigarette.
That's why
Not
I've
cigars,
attempted
weirdly. I was fine with cigars. A couple of times I tried cigars, but cigarettes, just bleh. Don't know what the difference was. Maybe I was just drunk when I tried the cigars. But,
I think it might have been YouTubers have to declare ads. Why doesn't anyone else?
I haven't watched that one.
It's good. Oh, also, YouTube's copyright system isn't broken. The world's is. Those are the only two videos I'm watching from him. So,
really? Okay. I guess it wasn't you then. I don't know what put me on that. Oh, it might actually have been like because of the caves video.
Oh. Yeah, that would do it. I could see that leading down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Thanks, algorithm.
Anyway, the Tom Scott for re-satisfactory trains. The Tom Scott video on the world's most useful model railway is actually like not a bad thing to watch. Because it's about a model railway that they built in Germany for like literally they have rail signal operators do their final exams on it.
Huh.
And it has every type of signaling system that's still in use in Germany, including the old manual levers.
Oh.
Apparently still in use in a few places. All the way through to like modern digital systems.
Yeah.
And it's pretty rad.
Maybe I'll watch that.
Although I'm possibly slightly giving away the fact that I was a model railway kid.
Whoever would have thought such a horrible thing about you?
I was in the school model railway club in secondary school because I went to the kind of school that had that.
The two most unsurprising things to come out of this conversation are those two facts in sequence.
Yep. This is why I don't try harder to convince anyone that Harry Potter is fake.
I love how the diamond pickaxe just looks like a diamond hammer. Like it's just a block of teal.
Oh, what I actually need to do is stock up on more cobblestone. But first, to bed.
Throw away the saddle, these boots, the saddle, bowl.
Oh, did you see the Crony clip where she accidentally converted all her iron into boots?
Yes. That is fucking peak pain.
Yeah.
Just that one clip of the lady going, they ask you if you're alright, and you just have to say, etc., etc.
Yep.
Even though they really wouldn't get it. And Moomei's just like, what happened?
Yeah, and then try to offload all the boots on Moomei as well.
No, the secondary pain response of, oh, I can fix this. Oh no, all the boots only turn into one nugget each. It's just like, holy fuck, you have fucked up.
Yep. Be gone, gravel.
I can't wait to play Monster Hunter Rise again, but on PC, so all the frames are there.
Mm-hmm.
The Switch runs, and that's all I can say about it.
Pardon me. The compromises we accept for portability.
Yep, at least we're getting it on PC.
Yep.
And also, like, so apparently with Monster Hunter World, Sony specifically started or had their thumb on the scale with charging like a significant cost to have crossplay for no good reason except to discourage it. So,
God.
that is why Monster Hunter World never had crossplay.
That's such a shoot yourself in the foot decision.
Yeah, and that's also why the PC version of World came out so late and stayed late until basically well into the expansion's post-content or post-launch updates. But now Monster Hunter Rise, thanks Nintendo for not being as shitty as Sony. Weird day in hell. But like, yeah, they're coming out, like they had an exclusivity for the base game, but they're not stopping like they haven't motivated them to not release the content, so it's coming to PC with all the content updates, and they're having a synchronized launch of the expansion when it comes out, so
that's cool.
There is still legitimate hope for crossplay or at least cross saves.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
That was a juicy slime. Is that in the right place? Doesn't look like it's in the right place at all.
I especially am glad that it's coming to PC for my friend who plays bowgun with half controller and half mouse. And they haven't been able to play bowgun since World came out on PC.
I'm not even sure I can envisage what that means. You know.
Left hand on the left half of the controller so they can control their movement, and their mouse bound to everything on the right side of the controller so they control.
Oh,
aiming.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Crossplay would be lovely. But, yeah, no, it's...
No, gotta keep the player bases controlled firmly by the,
The setup stressed me out too, but also she fucking just destroys monsters. So I couldn't really complain. And also, when she was on controller only, she was a hunting horn main, so, like, thumbs up all around.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Just so you know, whenever you put 3 full stacks in there, you're getting 6 full stacks out. That's the, like, that's the ratio, is it literally cuts the block in half and makes twice as many. It just does that in, like, sets of 3. So you get 6, and it seems, yeah. The Stonecutter lets you do that with any number instead of multiples of 3, which is why I prefer it.
I mean, for this project, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I need all the slabs.
Mm-hmm.
So Minecraft is going to teach an entire generation of kids to actually do square maths in a way that I never really absorbed as a child.
RuneScape taught me how to multiply by 7. Like, reliably and consistently. Because do you know how big the inventory in RuneScape is? 28 items.
Ah.
So you have 4 columns of 7 items, and everything needs to be basically factored by 7 or 4. to cooperate. It's not like I was bad at math to begin with, but it really made me practice mental arithmetic with sevens.
Yeah.
Also, the thought that I'm going to have to teach a doll how to play RuneScape is horrifying, but what'll you do?
That is a lovely petard that has hoisted you into that particular air.
That's fine. It could be worse. I could have infected anyone with Maple Story urges.
I mean, it's not necessarily not going to happen.
Yeah. The only Maple Story urge I have inspired thus far was start a Maple Story private server, which is a thing that happened. Briefly.
Ah. I was going to ask why you weren't playing on it.
Because it was like me and one other person, which does not make a very high, like, populated server.
Yeah. Not very massively multiplayer, that.
I mean, to be fair, most of the massively multiplayer part of Maple Story is looking for places to be alone so you can fucking level.
Ah. I see. Good game design.
Also, Korean game design.
Hey, Cozy. Thanks for joining us. I am starting to get inaccurate with my slab placement. Oh my goodness.
Only 2 more hours.
Mm-hmm. Good work. I appreciate your presence.
In spirit.
Yeah.
Can I get a fucking mending book, please? For the love of fucking God.
Have you now fished more items than Canada bred axolotls?
Not an impossible.
I think you have, because I think that was somewhere in the 2000s, and you're at over 3,000 fishing casts, right?
Yeah.
What a video game. What a video game.
I love gotcha without pity systems.
At least you're not paying for it.
Financially.
True.
Don't worry, I'm just stockpiling things for when we need to breed a lot of cats.
Actually,
potions.
like, cats are a recommended ingredient in optimal creeper farms, so,
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dark Souls and Bloodborne have different strengths than Monhun. But yeah, that's Monhun. It's just like, what if we took the big beastie bosses from Soulsborne and made them the point?
Mm.
There's more to it than that, but honestly, just like, that's what Souls took away from Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Both series of games that I would love to like. But Monhun is definitely not my thing, and
Big time.
Souls probably likewise, honestly. Although they are dodge roll games. When I was playing Demons, that was the thing I didn't understand, that it was a dodge roll game.
There's so much of a dodge roll game that Bloodborne doesn't have shields.
Yeah.
There's one shield and it makes fun of you for using it. Like it calls you. It. Let me go find the actual description because it's good. Bloodborne, plank shield, wooden shield. A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity.
Ah. Yeah, because the whole, like, Souls thing is it's really about... It's supposed to be about mobility, right?
It's about... Yeah. Basically. The thing is, like... It's annoying to reference an H-Bomber Guy video. But... He has a video that's basically like... Bloodborne got a lot of people into Dark Souls... more into Dark Souls because it taught them how to play other Souls games better by not hiding behind a shield and using your parry and riposte and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, that's true for the non-boss types. But if you're fighting like bosses, it becomes more like Monster Hunter, which is you're allowed to have a variety of ways to mitigate the damage, whether that be shield or otherwise. And some things will work better on every boss or enemy. But for the most part, if you're getting to the bosses, all the environmental enemies, the pacing enemies, like, you're gonna be better off if you don't try and shield everything.
Yeah.
And people did not learn that very well from Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
And Dark Souls 2 is actually... It tried to do something about that because none of the starting classes have 100% physical block shield. And also they changed how weight works. So basically in Dark Souls 1, there's like a hard 25, 50, and 70, or like 25 and 50% denote different like tiers of movement speed.
Yeah.
But Dark Souls has more gradated stuff and has a specific stat that gives you more invincibility frames when you roll.
Ah.
Which people didn't realize at launch, so they were just like, this game sucks. I don't, this stat is useless. It doesn't even do anything. And then like 6 months later, people were like, oh, it makes you roll better. Maybe put points into this and stop complaining that it's that hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like H-Bomber Guy's whole point in his Bloodborne video is that Bloodborne, by making it about all of the aggressive defense options that you have, makes you more likely to engage with it in a way that the developers found enjoyable. Also, hi, traveling salesman. Slime ball, 4 fucking emeralds for 1 slime ball. Sounds like you're the real slime ball around here, bucko.
I got enough slabs to... Right, I've got enough blocks to do... Oh, whoops. Ha!
Huh.
I need to be careful how I go about this. Is that the staircase? I'm rebuilding the staircase around that spirals around the thing as I go.
Oh.
And I've managed to delete the up part of the staircase. Prematurely.
I'm going to murder this wandering trader. Goodbye. And his llamas too.
For any particular reason, or are you just feeling crimey?
He's crimey. That and was going to stand around making noises for the next fucking 15 minutes if I didn't dispose of him. I'm so easily aggravated by just this random dude interjecting with weird llama noises. But yeah, I think there's something interesting to be said about approaching each Souls game as a first timer and as someone who has played through the series from different points, because they're both trying to escalate for return players and trying to be valuable first time experiences, and I don't think they work well as both at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds extremely plausible.
Also, for what it's worth, I don't know what it is, but the playthrough I've been doing of Dark Souls, I've just been fucking shredding that game.
You have made it look surprisingly easy.
Yeah, I like the only thing that like I could say about that is like my parry timing is I guess better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what, like that game whooped my ass. Like I guess when I did that one really a while ago on the original version of Dark Souls. I got to Ornstein and Smo on that randomizer, which I definitely remember doing because I got like a claymore and upgraded it or something, and it was just like, I don't remember that. It's been fucking ages, but like I genuinely never got past Ornstein and Snow because they were such a fucking hurdle, and this time I fucking third tried them. It's just like, what the fuck? I'm not, it's not like I'm that good at video games. Something is fucky. Like I will bullshit myself into going, oh yeah, I'm the best at video games. I'm so good at video games. I'm better than everyone around me mostly, but I'm not like super good at that, and I don't know. It's just weird.
I mean, the thing that struck me was that, you know, it was very clear that there was one particular thing that you just have nailed that transferred across basically all combat situations until there was a huge mob, which I guess is the parry timing thing. And, you know, the only other thing I can think of is maybe something about your specific neurological wiring vis-a-vis when you're streaming just happens to switch on that reflex to the right degree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, brains are a bit weird like that.
Yeah.
You know, I snipe very differently when I'm streaming Halo versus when I'm off stream.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know. I think also, like, as much as I hate being a shitty gamer about frame rate, the last time I did try to play it, it was 30 FPS. And I'm playing on remastered, which is 60.
And which putting to 60 doesn't completely.
Yeah, do you want to know what the funniest issue that causes is? Because frame rate is tied to movement speed. When you're sliding down ladders, for example, some ladders you will slide down too fast and too far and into the grounds and clip out of bounds and die.
Holy shit, I love fucking frame rate weirdness in video games. Yeah. They're fucking selling Dead Space physics stuff.
Yeah.
Glorious.
I might be better at Bloodborne once I get around to it on PS5, but I had some issues getting used to its parries. If it's a stable 30, I might have better time of it, but
yeah.
It had some wild fluctuations on PS4. Also, not for nothing, Dark Souls 1 is definitely the one I am the most familiar with the environments on.
Yeah.
Like, it came about when I had a lot of free time to watch a lot of different people playing it, and a lot of different people wanted to play it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like that knowledge probably helps with. There was like a sense of momentum to it, like while you were in the groove and nothing was bothering your confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Like very clearly that was helping you dial in.
Mm-hmm.
All of which makes sense.
Apparently someone made a patch, like a fan patch for Bloodborne that uncapped the frame rate and it runs at 60 stable on a PS5. So it's all up to FromSoft to just give the go-ahead.
Yeah.
Really, but they're not going to, I think.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Whoops. Da, 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 da. Oh man.
I wonder what weird theme EGEN Wave 4 is going to have.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we're gonna get like a new round of auditions soon.
Yeah.
In a sense, I'm a little surprised it hasn't already been announced, but
Yeah. Or maybe they want to fucking pump the brakes a little.
I don't know, because 4 waves in the first year is pretty much standard for Nijisanji
I know, but
branches.
also Nijisanji like hasn't had to deal with the EN chaos. Like, I don't know if you want to add even one more person to the 10 that now exist, because they're all kind of just off their fucking rockers with horny energy that can't be contained to even their on-screen persona at this point.
I don't think they're that much wilder than Niji ID, honestly.
They're a lot more dense with it.
I think what it is if they are putting the brakes on, it will be because the audience is bigger. Like, Niji ID is wild, and for a while was the wild frontier of like recognizable agency VTubing.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the audiences were really small, like kind of 10, 20k sub kind of scale. Whereas now, like, Niji-en hasn't been as big for the other Nijisanji branches as Hololive EN was for Hololive JP and stuff, but it has had the same kind of effect.
Yeah, making something explicitly geared towards English-speaking audiences is going to be kind of a weird catalytic effect, and I guess they're dealing with that.
Yeah. But also it might be that they announce auditions next week. Like.
Yeah, I mean, they did kind of announce Etheria out of fucking nowhere after not really talking about it for a while, so...
Actually, you know what? We probably won't hear about another range of auditions until they launch the male unit that auditioned alongside Etheria. And we'll see how that goes. Because notably, Hololive hasn't made any move to make a Holo Stars EN yet.
Yeah.
Equally, Nijisanji's biggest liver is a dude. So.
Fucking which one? Oh, Kuzuha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, who the fuck? And then I remembered, right, vampire nerd.
Yep, him.
And his boyfriend, the apex predator communication skills. Still the funniest ongoing joke that's the Kanai is just predator rank at communication.
God bless Kanai. It is a remarkable creature if ever there was one.
It feels like it was only yesterday that I was watching clips about him fucking destroying Hoshikawa by going like, "Oh, what brand of lotion to use?" And she's just like, "Shut the fuck up," because he was fucking using the most expensive shit on the market. It was just like, you don't need to destroy her like that.
Yep.
I'm also, it's always, Selen being such a shithead in Apex is motivating so many people to learn English, and it's beautiful and stupid.
Yep. Oh man, we are blessed to live in such times.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think I only need to go up to level 40 with this. Where would that be? Because I think they don't spawn above 40 in slime chunks.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just like... Some part of me wants to be like, I should apply to an agency of some sort. And then I go... Fuck. No.
I'm working on my 4th application.
Yeah.
And like I enjoy the process, honestly. I wouldn't really do it if I didn't.
Yeah, I think the process might be neat, but I would stress out too much over the potential outcomes that it would just... I will languish in obscurity for a while. That's fine.
It doesn't look like ENV tubing is going to go away anytime soon. Yeah. So there will be plenty of other opportunities.
Yeah. I just want to have my character concept intact. I don't know if that works with anything. So...
Yeah, like... From what I have gathered, if you're applying to an agency, they're almost certainly not going to keep your... If you're applying to a Japanese agency, they're almost certainly not going to leave your character intact.
Yeah, that's...
Like...
That is my main issue with a lot of stuff. I'm just like, I would like to keep this character concept intact.
V-Shoujo and other, like, Western companies, I think that's not the case.
Yeah, but
like, I don't think anybody's expecting...
It feels like the competition for those spots are going to be more intense.
Well, I mean, V-Shoujo, definitely.
I just mean, like, Western folks applying for Japanese companies, it feels like there might be more hesitation on that front because of both the like Kiara has talked about, like, dealing with Japanese company standards for stuff and all the stuff that Niji Sanji members have talked about. Like, Selen was talking about, like, how in order to stream a thing, you need, like, the company needs permission, explicit permission from the thing that made the thing, and that might put people off. But Western streaming groups, it feels like people might be not as put off by seeming like they can just do whatever they want because they're used to Western standards for stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I mean, for me, one of the things with, like, joining a Japanese group is that I prefer the way the Japanese groups, like, I prefer the way the content shakes out. And I would rather, if I could, be on YouTube, because I think I prefer YouTube as a platform to Twitch. Just in terms of, like, the features that YouTube has. But I don't want to transfer to YouTube as an indie, because, like, all the networking is on Twitch.
That's a death knell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite like Artemis is on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, but she built up quite a solid...
Yeah. and got really lucky with timing.
Yeah. And also has an irreplaceable energy.
God, how do you even character? She has an irreplaceable, like, almost like non-energy. Like the chill is weirdly potent.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. She sounds like the weird lesbian friend that you had in high school.
Oh, no, she doesn't. Not for me. The weird lesbian friend that I had in high school is one of the most intense people I've ever known.
You were also British. I'm talking American weird lesbian high school friend.
Yeah. Is it online time?
No, not for a bit. Yeah, you really need to get like a custom skybox or something.
Well, I can't see much of the sky, and because of the
but also it's like pretty blue. Yeah, no, I've described Artemis as like the weird lesbian friend who is cool with you as a fucking egg. And you were just like, I don't understand, but this is all right. And then like fucking 10 years later, you're just like, oh, fuck.
The funniest thing is my weird lesbian friend who like came into class and she might have been as old as 15 the day of this particular anecdote, came into school and she'd been doing speed with the Libertines in the back of a club. Like the band The Libertines, the night before. Like they just had a bowl full of speed that they were passing around like a cereal bowl or something.
Christ.
She is now married with a child and a member of the Women's Institute. It's
fucking however it shakes out, I guess.
Yeah. It's the fucking funniest thing to me that like of the two of us, I'm the weirdo pretending to be an insect on the internet and being really queer, and she has on the surface the normiest life possible.
Yep.
I think for a while she was an Instagram toy mom. One of these like making slightly unsettling use of her child's cuteness for marketing purposes types.
Woof.
Do I have enough? I do have enough for one more floor.
Anyway, yeah, I had a couple of more bi friends, but definitely just like way too chill ladies in my life that Artemis reminds me of.
See, like, I think that archetype couldn't have existed in the UK while I was in secondary school. Because I'm that little bit older. And like, you know about Section 28, right? Have you heard of Section 28?
Probably. Clarify for me because I'm dumb.
It's a Thatcher era rule that teachers couldn't. The exact wording of it was something like teachers can't do anything that would promote the idea that a homosexual relationship is a healthy lifestyle or something like that.
No, right, yeah.
But it wasn't just the rule itself. It was also like obviously a whole culture is baked into that. And that wasn't repealed until I was late in high school, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a huge thing in like British queer history. It almost like it almost feels like Section 28 is to British queerness as AIDS is to American queerness, even though like AIDS was a huge plague over here as well.
Yeah.
But I genuinely heard Section 28 talked about a lot more.
Another fucking Bane of Arthropods book? Fuck off!
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this Bane of Arthropods business.
Unfortunately, you're stuck in human form in this video game.
Well, sort of. I do have, like, my feet do... My face is mounted on my feet.
I'm aware.
And splits in half when I walk.
That's fine.
The closest Minecraft allows to body horror.
But yeah, like... I can think of at least, like... Being the small town where I lived, we did not have a lot of fucking not white people.
Yeah.
But we had a few queer folk around. It wasn't like... It wasn't a huge deal.
Yeah, no, there was a huge culture of fear around... And this is even, like, up till I was... Right up until I was ready to go to university. I had a friend in sixth form, so, like, when I was 17, 18, who realised he was gay. And it was a huge point of fear for him interacting with parents and teachers, even then.
Yeah.
And, like, we had to be really careful about who knew.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all my friends were, like, white liberals. And so they were still kind of making, like, you know, kind of 2000s homophobic jokes, but
yeah,
we were all, like, cool with gay people. And of course, I grew up raised by hippies, so...
Yes, that also. Whereas I was raised by liberal intellectuals, which is a very different scene, even if the liberal intellectuals don't think so.
But yeah. Family friends have been gay. Significant people in my parents' life were gay. It wasn't an issue for me or anyone around me, so...
Yeah.
That's why I did not have a hard time coming to the whole trans thing. It's just like, okay, it sucks that you feel this way. Let's try and make the world better so you don't have to feel so bad about shit and get you medical help if you want it.
Yeah.
Easy, 2011 me. Good job. God, that's been a decade. It's been a decade since I've been in high school. That's fucked.
Yep. It's been almost 2 decades since I was in anything called a school. That is partly because, like, from 16 to 18, I was in a thing called a college.
Yeah, I can imagine, Cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in the sort of household where we went to Beltane celebrations and solstice celebrations in the middle of the fucking woods. And there were bonfires and mulled wine. So, a little bit different from typical Americana.
Yeah. It's incredible how families can find so many different ways to be complete arseholes ruining our lives.
Yup.
Like, some of them are worse than others. In some ways I've been very lucky, but also, fuck this noise.
Yeah. It's just... For every person, there's a fucking way to ruin them. And a way they can ruin others. Because humans are hard to deal with.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I deleted my Facebook, so I fell out of contact with all of my high school friends. But I have never felt more vindicated in a decision than the last fucking 10 years have been. Facebook is a bad website.
Yep. Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing, fish? Get up here.
My high school connections are all safe from Facebook because I was Facebook didn't exist.
Yeah.
But,
to be fair, my connection to high school friends was like mostly fine, and like they were like, but then I dropped out, and some people like, I don't know, took offense to that or like thought less of me for it.
Yeah.
And disconnected, and then I would just like, Facebook is bad. I should delete it and move full time to Twitter. Only half of that was a good idea, but you know. I did get into a fight because I did not think BioShock Infinite was going to be particularly revolutionary as a storytelling thing, and boy howdy, was I right.
Yep.
I've told the story before, but like the group of people who were like still keeping in touch with me after I deleted Facebook, we hung out for like a year after I dropped out, occasionally going to do things. But then one of them was just like, "Oh, BioShock Infinite's gonna be really fucking good," and I'm just like, I guess I subtweeted them. Yeah. I guess I subtweeted them about it, and they were just like, "How fucking dare you subtweet me?" And I'm just like, I have friends who aren't you that I want to hear my thoughts on this. Can you fucking chill? And they were just like, "No, get out of here." So we're not friends anymore, and that's it. I was correct. Eat my dick. It's bedtime.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing all right, but also I was right.
I mean, an apt punishment would be for him to turn out to be the kind of person who still thinks BioShock Infinite was alright. Those people are in a hell of their own making.
Yep. Hi, Nita.
Hey, Nita. Yes, I have a texture pack. I have, like, flat stone and bad icon design.
Anyway, BioShock Infinite is the only BioShock I've played to completion.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, BioShock 1 and just didn't do it for me. Like, I got to the point where you can research things by taking pictures of them, and I was just like, maybe I'm done.
I tried BioShock once, but it was too scary for me. Because I am weak.
Yep.
But someday I should probably like spend some time with a therapist and try to get to the bottom of why I am so pathologically afraid of the dark and all things horror that have anything to do with it. But not today. Got other problems to solve.
BioShock Infinite scared me specifically in the way that people thought it was deep. Like, they had never heard of multiverse theory before, and also hadn't heard of, like, racism.
It's a different kind of scare, though.
Yeah, it's not a, like, a jump scare. I'm not great with jump scares. The few jolts I had on RE7 this week will prove that. But it's much more dread-inducing for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Very few games have been bigger wastes of earnest designer effort. Because the amount of work that went into the visual design of that game is amazing, but also a tragedy.
Yep. Also, that one fucking Cliffy B tweet about how it's so ironic that BioShock Infinite came out and Roger Ebert died.
Yeah. Fucking...
Gamers.
I'm teaching the Roger Ebert games can never be art stuff in a couple of weeks. It's going to be interesting. Wait, Bioshock 2 had online leaderboards?
Multiplayer, yeah.
That's such a weird thing to me. Video James.
Bioshock 2 Fall of Rapture is the fully featured multiplayer experience developed by Digital Extremes, included in Bioshock 2 and acting as a standalone game with its own content, etc. Digital Extremes you might recognize as a Warframe.
Ah.
And also Unreal Tournament.
Huh. People do say that 2 would, like, you know, game critic types do seem to generally hold that 2 was the best one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of prepared to credit it, although these are the same people who tried to convince me that that ODST was the good Halo game. And ODST just has too much fucking Nathan Fillion.
Any Nathan Fillion.
Too much Joss Whedonism.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking at this. Fucking hell. There's a tutorial here for a slime ball farm that apparently gives 18,000 slime balls an hour. The fuck do you need 18,000 slime balls for?
Making slime blocks.
Just build a whole fucking house out of slime blocks.
Build an entire plane out of slime blocks. Nah, but if you're like, you know, making a lot of redstone that requires slime or sticky pistons, I can imagine it would be useful.
Where am I up to? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to check.
Also, that just means it's capped at that. It doesn't mean you have to run it for a whole hour.
Mm.
It is comical, though. I don't think you could funnel that into a big enough storage system to run that for an hour.
Mm. Right. Blah, blah, blah.
Not
Slime
helpfully.
chunks. Slime spawn throughout the world below y equals 40, regardless of light level, but only in certain chunks. Yes.
That's good.
I thought the chunks also had to have running water in them.
I think that might just help.
Anyway, this is the highest level that this needs to be filled to, because this is 38. So now...
Show Nita the terrible lava texture, by the way.
Oh god, yeah, the terrible lava texture. Let's actually go down somewhere where you can see it in lake form, because it... You know, one-off tiles don't look too bad. One of these floors is open to lava. Where is it?
I think one of the lower ones.
Yeah. Oh, slime. Hey, buddy. This one. There we go. This is not terribly inspiring as a lava texture. It just does not look threatening. It doesn't register to my brain as a threat. And I know I'm just going to walk into lava a bunch of times.
It looks like Doom-ass lava, like, representative floor, but it's actually liquid and you will sink into it, which is not helpful.
Yes, that's exactly it. It looks like, or like, all the Ocarina lava floors that are just...
quote-unquote lava.
Yeah.
But you can still walk on it because...
Honestly, I bet you could... If you could heat-proof yourself well enough, you probably could walk on most lava, because it's not... You know, it's a dense, viscous liquid. Generally. Maybe not if you try to go and walk on the actual lava lakes, but...
Yeah. You just Gotta get that Dark Souls ring that lets you walk on lava, which I bet you didn't know about as a thing, because it's just kind of a weird thing that no one talks about. Dark Souls having a ring that lets you walk on lava.
Momo's hole does not look good because the lava texture is bad, and the other thing that's bad is that the glass frames are really thick. I really like all the ore blocks. I really like how the ore blocks look.
And all the general stone.
Yeah,
I think looks good.
And I like having just a flat grass texture and a flat earth texture. And like the grain textures I think are quite good. But then there's this fuckery. And this is deeply unsatisfying. I haven't actually been down inside this to see what it looks like from the inside.
Poor Momo, she's not around and we're discussing her hole.
Behave. Yep. It doesn't do much to disrupt the eldritchness of your spikes, though, at least.
I don't think much could.
Yeah.
This is not a place of honor.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth? Let me see what the state of play.
Screaming iron golem in the distance.
Yep. Essential accessories.
He's bedtime.
Yep. Oh, I added a feature to the Iron Farm, by the way, Nita. If you come down here, there's a bone meal factory. Bone meal factories are very small.
Look at the C2 on a book. How dare you? You got my hopes up.
Rip. Ah, that's a problem. Eventually, all the iron... Eventually, the bottom chest fills up with iron. So the...
Yeah. Yep. Hold on. I'll come over and help craft iron into blocks so we can have more condensed space.
On me. Oh, my inventory's full, god damn it. We don't really need to worry about getting more space. We have so much iron. Although I guess if you're going to build a 1,000-block railway, then you'll need some of it.
Yep. I just mean like if we condense it, it'll be more dense.
Yeah.
Then we can create a black hole with all the matter in one chest.
I
don't know what's more exciting about Update 5. The thought of non-intersecting trains still having the potential to collide if their tracks are too close, or the complete overhaul of the clearance system so that you can just break all the rules with all the things. Both of those are good.
One second. There's a thing.
Yep. Where's the iron block? Iron block? There we go. Condense 9 stacks into 1.
Oh yeah, it's 9 stacks, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't have enough inventory space. So I'm full of stone.
That's why I offered to help.
That's alright, I can just go and drop some of the stone off.
That's why they're so useful as storage blocks. Bump, bump. They are all blocks now.
Already? Jesus.
Yeah. Do you not know how to do it? Like, it's very easy to... Don't pick up that boat. Making blocks. Okay. Bump, bump. Where's the downstairs to get to the composter?
On the front, at the corner to the left, when you face the gate.
Okay, there we are. Oh yeah, baby. And we can condense the bone meal into bone blocks.
Yeah, although we're not short on bone meal storage space yet.
Yeah. But yeah, we have 9, 10, 11, 12 full stacks of blocks of iron.
All the iron we could possibly need. Rightio. God, I'm so yawny. This doesn't bode well.
Only got an hour left.
Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up the stream soon. Because I need to actually work out what I'm supposed to be doing with this structure that I have created.
Yeah. I will probably also talk to you about making a spawner over. Like, I know we like the spawner to be near spawn, haha, because it'll idly generate stuff. But if I'm over here fishing all the time anyway,
yeah,
putting it over the water over here would be fine.
Yes, and it would get it out of the way of the slime spawner.
Yep, and it would make it more efficient. But yeah, there's also a few mountains over here where we can eat for materials.
I mean, we're not short on material at all.
I know, but I like eating mountains as much as you do.
Nom nom. Can I think of anything else I want to do at this point?
At some point, I'll actually have to go into the nether.
What's the recipe for green dye from Cactus?
You cook it.
Ah.
Make sure to plant at least one. Well, actually, I've been planting some, so...
Yeah. Oh, I could make a small melon patch, couldn't I?
Yep. You need
Fine.
36 seeds.
What, to start with?
For the overall thing.
Oh, okay. I have 3.
Yeah.
Green dye. Let's go and paint a sheep.
Honestly, like, I think I might ask you to opt me just so I can reorganize spawn into something, and also I might migrate the sheep to a different pen and split them up by color. That might be something I'll do at some point. Also, I don't know how he's doing. You should probably check on him, actually.
Who's that?
The axolotl I caught. And
Oh,
I put
right.
in the fountain. I hope he's doing alright. He should be fine. If he's dead, I'm gonna be sad. But...
In the fountain, I don't see an axolotl.
Huh. I name tagged him, so... Or I named him,
Weird.
so...
Well, doesn't look like he's here. Sad face.
Well, he had a name, so that's no good.
Oh dear. What's I coming over here for? Oh yeah. Melon Farm.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So this is like 4 rows of dirt. Is it? And then water somewhere?
Yes. Water. Here. You can waterlog a slab on it.
Ah, okay.
Also, the gate's right there. But yeah, 4 rows on each side, some non-dirt block on the outside to keep it from trying to put something there.
Okay.
Water in the center, then 4 non-dirt blocks.
Mm.
And then you can waterlog this with a slab, and it'll still count as like water, but you can walk on it.
Okay. Do have shovels.
It's also nighttime, so. Oh, oh, oh.
My hands are stiffening up. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, also, hold on.
Hmm?
I have a gift for you. We're streaming this.
What's that? Diamond pickaxe. Silk touch, unbreaking 3, efficient 4. Thank you very much.
It doesn't have mending on it, but when I get a mending book, don't
Thank
fucking break it in the meantime.
I mean, I hardly ever use diamond anyway, because we have so much iron, but thank
Yeah.
you.
Once I enchant more diamond stuff,
Yeah.
I'm going to be using diamonds more. I also feel no compunction against using X-ray fucking texture packs to find diamond, because I'm here to have fun. So, ugh. That is why I have 32 diamonds just waiting to be crafted. If this was like a PvP thing where it's just like, oh, we're compromising the sanctity of our fucking nonsense. Sure, but we're having fun in a video game, and I would like to have diamond tools sometimes.
That's fair.
it's also still horrifying to play with an X-ray texture pack.
Good.
Because you can see into the abyss.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Squaw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
After seeing Crony build her Bunkeroni, which is still a really dumb name, but I like it.
It's very good.
The farm underneath her, I want to build a proper horizontal farm after my vertical one.
Of course you do.
Look, I bought Stardew Valley. It'll get some part of my urges to farm will be sated.
But not all, because I know what you're like.
Yeah, but also you appreciate me doing all the food management on the server thus far, so you can build all the nonsense.
Yep. So that I know where to go for food when I zen loss.
Yup. Also where you can go to get fish, so when we want cats, we can tame and multiply them.
Yeah, there are cats in the non-depopulated village.
That's good.
There might be some in the depopulated village as well, though presumably by this point they've feasted on the villager corpses.
No, unfortunately they do require villagers to be spawned like the golems.
Ah.
And I think it needs to be like, yeah. God, that bucket looks awful.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Oh yeah, you're dousing for water.
Wait, I need a friggin' hoe.
Yep. Anyway, yeah. If you will plant that, I'll manage it while I'm online.
Okay. Actually, the other thing I need to do is make my piston door, because I've definitely got enough stuff for that. I should deposit this diamond pickaxe. And somewhere I do have one hoe.
I'm honestly
Let's see what
just
plowed
like,
earth looks like in this texture pack.
probably like lava, but not moving.
Quite possibly.
And brown.
Oh, that doesn't look too bad, actually.
Dog's barking.
They do that.
I wasn't entirely wrong. It looks like a fucking Kit Kat.
Everything has to remind me about confectionery at the moment.
Also, you're doing it wrong.
Am I?
Yeah, you'll need the middle like column line cutting through the thing is not supposed to be dirt, because otherwise it can try to grow on that path.
Oh, right.
And also Like, you only need the outer lines to be tilled.
Right.
The middle needs to be plain dirt for the melon to land on. But yeah. I made those middle things barrels just to have some storage space.
You can come back and replace them.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Probably the best update they ever did was making it so you had to intentionally jump to trample farmland.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Although my aim isn't very good. There we go.
But yeah. Much like pumpkins, as long as you plant the seeds and the stems are intact, they will continue to grow new melons.
Jolly good. Okay. I think that will do for tonight. It's killed a bunch of time.
Yep.
I'm going to faff around more with Arknight TX stages for the new event.
Godspeed.
Dreading the EX boss. The normal boss was hard enough. Yeah. Jobs are good in. Thanks for the company, folks. Tomorrow, similar time, Morty's channel, Heaven Will Be Mine continues. And then on Sunday, Majora's Mask, hopefully.
Fun, fun.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.